Are you tired of wasting your money on guns which are more expensive than your whole loadout? Do you want to improve your skills of handling recoil with good guns which are cheap? And are you tired of using stock guns with, you know... Well, this video is for you. Before we start this video, I have to let you know that today's subject are going to be the AKM family. To be more precise, the AKM itself. So the first build is gonna cost us 19k rubles, and as you can see, this build is pretty basic. For the weapon stats, we have a 93 vertical recoil and a 220 horizontal recoil. For the attachment, we have the MB1 gas tube with -1% recoil and +6 ergo, Dynacomp 762x39 with -11% recoil and -3 ergo, the GP25 recoil pad with -5% recoil +3 ergo, and lastly, the Bastion Dustcover with -1% recoil +5 ergonomics. The next build is gonna cost 25,000 rubles and is still really similar to the first one, but has some slight difference. The good thing about this build is that if you find a flashlight or a laser, you can put it on without any problems. For the stats, we have 47 ergonomics, 87 vertical recoil and 206 horizontal recoil. And if you think about it, for the price that you pay for this gun is not that bad. For the attachments, we have the AK Tactical Muzzle adapter, the AK Zenit DKT-1 Muzzle compensator with -13% recoil and -2 ergo. Then we are going to add the PP1901 pistol grip with +7 ergo and the AK100 polymer handguard with +5 ergo, cause you can add a grip and a flashlight or a laser. After the handguard, we are going to add the Bastion Dustcover with -1% recoil and 5 ergo. And the last one is gonna be the Zenit RK5 foregrip with -2% recoil and 5 ergo. I forgot to mention before that you can add additionally a sight, which, you know, depends on how much you want to spend for a sight. Before we move on to the next build, guys, I would really appreciate if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you need anything, just leave a comment down below. So, moving on the third build. The third build is gonna cost us 55k rubles if we don't buy the foregrip. And as you can see, this build is very different from the others. So, for the stats, we have 59 ergonomics, 79 vertical recoil and 188 horizontal recoil. For the attachments, we have the AKTS buffer tube with -3% recoil and -1 ergo, the Magpull Moe green, make sure to be green, with -30% recoil and +8 ergo, and the Magpull rubber pad with -3% recoil and +2 ergo. For the stock, I choose the green one because it's usually the cheapest on the flea market, but of course you can use whatever you like. For the grip, we have the AK TAPCO saw pistol grip with +11 ergo. For the handguard, we have the AKCAA handguard with -2% recoil and +7 ergo. For the dust cover, we have the Bastion Dustcover with -1% recoil and 5 ergo. Last but not least, the AK Venom Antidote with -17% recoil and -2 ergo. Additionally, I would put the Magpull RVG foregrip with -2% recoil and +7 ergo. Of course, you can put an optional sight or a flashlight or a laser. As you guys can see, this gun is really a piece of cake. And overall, 78,000 rubles for this gun. It's really good. Moving on the stats, as you guys can see, this gun is really good with 70 ergonomics, 66 vertical recoil and 157 horizontal recoil. Moving on the attachments, we have the AK Kiba arms gas tube combined with the AK UFG Keymod Handguard with minus 3% recoil plus 11 ergo. For the grip we have the AK TangoDown pistol grip with plus 12 ergo. For the dust cover we have the Bastion Dustcover, just like every other build, with minus 1% recoil and 5 ergo. Then for the stock we have the ProMag Archangel Buttstock with minus 39% recoil and plus 17 ergo. Last but not least, the AKM Thread type RRD4C with minus 20% recoil and minus 2 ergo. Of course, with this gun you can add a grip. In this case we are going to add the SIG vertical foregrip Keymod with minus 2% recoil plus 5 ergo. We are going to add this one in particular because we don't need any rails for this grip. Now we are going to see how they perform in raid. So we are going to start off with the first. Keep in mind that this build was really cheap. So now we are going to move on to the second build. It's going to be a little bit better from the other one. Moving on the third build, you will see a big difference from the other one. As you can see, the third build was really good, but now moving on the last one, I'm not going to recoil control my mouse to let you see how good it is. Thank you very much for sticking to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you have anything to ask me, leave a comment down below, I will reply you as soon as possible. And let me know what other gun should I do a tutorial on. Have a nice one and stay strong, my brothers.